And now, back to Your Retirement Matters with Arlene Brown.
Okay, welcome back to Your Retirement Matters, folks. I'm Jeff Davis here with the host of our show, Arlene Brown. And don't forget, if you want to send in your questions for Arlene to answer on the air or take advantage of her no obligation 3-step review process, then call Arlene Brown at 678-741-5334, 5334, or you can email her at arlene@yourretirementmatters.net. Arlene@yourretirementmatters.net. And again, 678-741-5334. All right, it's time for listener questions. Arlene, you ready to answer some questions?
Absolutely.
Well, the first question comes from Curtis in Atlanta. Now, Curtis asks, Arlene, I'm a 55-year-old single guy. I have not saved anything for the future. I have a decent job, but I don't really have enough left over after my paycheck to save anything. Do you have any suggestions?
Well, Curtis, it's never too late to start saving. Better late than never. But first I suggest you sit down and list down all your expenses. And as simple as that, that's the first step. And while you are at it, when you are writing down your expenses, it's also having a full discourse between yourself, your heart, and your pocket. Okay? Because you are going to find things that you don't really need. Those are money falling through the cracks. You'll be surprised. And then the next step is setting up an account where you can just have like at least start with $50 automatically saved. We know what you out of mind, out of sight. I mean, out of sight, out of mind. So if you won't miss that $50, and then probably next 3 months build it up to $100, and then increasing it. And you know what, Curtis, saving actually. But just thinking of saving excites me, Jeff, because especially...
Yeah, me too. I think about it all the time.
No, really, it's an exciting thing, and especially when you start looking at your savings account growing, there's a lot of things, intangible things that grow with savings. It makes you it builds your self-confidence, it your faith in yourself, and boy. Yeah, you may start with $50, and when it starts to be, when it grows to $100 and grows to $200, my God,
you got something there.
Yes, and you are going. I bet you, Curtis, you are going to catch yourself telling yourself, "I rock," because I have $200 now.
You know what strikes me about Curtis, Arlene, is that he's 55 years old. He's
single.
And he's not saved a dime.
Exactly.
And that's not good.
That's not good. That's not good. But again, it's not too late for him to start saving.
That's a great. That's
too
great
late.
advice.
Yes, and boy, I'm telling you, Curtis, there's just a lot. Think about the intangible things that grow with the money that you are saving. Oh, it's liberating. You get more flexibility, and you know what? You can in the future you will have that opportunity that you will be able to help other people because you have a lot of savings. That's actually the best thing, and when that happens, everything, you rock. You begin to tell yourself, "I rock."
Hey, Curtis, you want to be liberated? Start saving some
money.
Start
saving now.
Our next question, Arlene, comes from Sarah in Noonan, Georgia, and she asks, Arlene, I'm 45. I've lost a lot of money in the stock market. Boy, you hear this all the time, Arlene. Yeah. So I'm very leery of the market.
But at least she's only 45. She's not 60.
She's got more time than Curtis. Yes, Curtis, start saving money, Curtis. My financial advisor is recommending that I buy exchange-traded funds. Here's what gets me about her question, Arlene. I didn't really understand what he was talking about. He didn't take the time to explain it very well. That's a no-no right there. And so her question to you is whether investing in exchange-traded funds is a good idea.
I like exchange traded funds, okay? But I don't know whether it is a good idea for you, Sarah, because it depends on your situation. But exchange traded funds have similarities with mutual funds. But instead, it trades like a stock. So that's the reason why I like exchange traded funds over mutual funds, because you have more flexibility.
Go ahead. And what's sticking out here again is that he didn't explain it very well, and I don't like that.
Well,
you find that a lot?
Yes. You just so was before. A lot of investors did not really know what they are doing, where they're putting their money, except that they know that their money goes to a mutual fund. Okay, so that's why Sarah. Exchange traded funds has similarities with mutual funds, okay? But the difference is you don't have to wait at the end of the day, okay? Because exchange traded funds trade like a stock, so you can go in and out. So if the market goes down, okay, you don't have to wait at the end of the day. Unlike a mutual fund, you can go ahead and get out of the market
right then and there.
Right there and then, and it's more transparent. And it's tax efficient because there's not much trading going on inside an exchange traded funds, unlike a mutual fund.
Okay. And Sarah, get yourself a financial advisor who explains things well to you.
But yes, but again, it really depends. It really depends on your goals. And you need to go through again a discovery process, because it's not only knowing what are your goals, but knowing really your risk tolerance, because there is risk in exchange traded funds as well.
Now you mentioned flexibility. What do you mean by more flexibility?
Well, because it's traded like a stock, so you can get in and out. Okay, unlike a mutual fund. So when the market tanked in 2008, you have to wait. If your money is mutual fund, you have to wait at the end of the day. But if you have it in exchange traded funds, you said, oh, the market is going down. I think it will go down, so you go ahead and get out.
Sure. All right, Rob, who lives in Cumming, wants to know when you think the housing market's going to bounce back. And I'm sure, knowing you, that you have an opinion on that. What is your opinion?
Certainly not in 6 months, not in the next 6 months. And I'm sorry to say that, not even probably in the next year. Okay. In fact, analyst says that we need to brace ourselves when it comes to the housing market, because probably in the next 2 years we won't see any improvement in the housing market. Again, it is dependent on the job reports, the number of
which are not good right now.
No, the jobless claims actually went up for the month of July. So again, as soon as companies start to hire people having jobs, then that's the time that probably we'll see a positive.
Right. Martha lives in Douglasville, asks Arlene, in today's turbulent market, what do you believe is the best investment vehicle? It's a pretty blunt question.
Yeah, but there is no best investment vehicle out there. There is no one size fits all. So it really depends on your personal situation. Again, going through a discovery process that will help you, that will really point you in the direction to what is the best investment vehicle for you, specifically for you, because it will take into consideration your future tax issues, okay, your goals, your risk comfort level, and the current market volatility, looking at the big picture instead of just jumping into a solution. Yeah.
All right, our final question comes from Deb in Douglasville. On earlier shows, I heard you and your husband talk about being active in Kiwanis Club. I've been thinking about joining. Can you tell me where and when the club meets in Douglasville?
Oh, Deb, you're so much welcome. The Kiwanis Club of Douglasville meets on the second and the fourth Monday of each month. We meet at Stewart Middle School in Douglasville, located near downtown. It's actually in 8138 Malone Street, and the meeting starts at 7 p.m. And The next meeting will be next Monday, August 9th. So we would love you to come and join us. Kiwanis Club is fantastic. It's a fantastic club.
Wow.
Yes.
And that's going to do it for this week's edition of Your Retirement Matters with financial advisor Arlene Brown. Folks, thanks for your questions. Even you, Curtis. Curtis, you're killing me. 55, hasn't saved a thing. And he's single. Don't forget Arlene's workshop in Carrollton at the Little Hawaiian Restaurant coming up on this Thursday, actually, August 12th, and then the following Monday, August 16th at 6 p.m. For reservations, call 678-741-5334, 678-741-5334, or you can email Arlene at arlene@yourretirementmatters.net. Also, you can call Arlene or email her for her no-obligation 3-step review process. And folks, I'd wholeheartedly recommend that you meet Arlene and let her do this review with you. She's phenomenal, and I think it'll be time very well spent. 678-741-5334, or you can email her at arlene@yourretirementmatters.net. Arlene, anything else you'd like to say?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, may God hold you in the hollow of His hand.
You've been listening to Your Retirement Matters with Arlene Brown. If you're retired or planning for retirement, tune in each Saturday and Sunday morning at 9:30 for important investment advice. Your Retirement Matters with Arlene Brown, only on News Talk 1160, the talk of the town.